Hello students of class 6. So I hope all of you are fine, and today I am going to start a new lecture. In last lecture I have given you some home assignment work from the previous chapters, and some students have submitted through WhatsApp positively. Very good. Okay, you are doing good, and by your writing style, by your writing pattern, I came to know that you are practicing at home. Okay, some of the student like Subhashish, Jupranjali, Krishangi, Swagata, Vision Bhaskar, Huberta, uh, they have submitted the assignment. Huberta also, she's asking me some doubts. So they are clearing doubts. Rudhir also. So I am going to tell you the remaining students. Okay, I am going to tell you that please do your work. Okay, in a positive manner. And this I know this is school is closed now, but you have to manage your time in a positive manner. Okay, so try to give maximum time in your studies. Apart from that, give your time to do some exercises. I already discussed these things. Okay, so I am going to conduct a live discussion session with you. All of you know I have sent that link. So at the given time, at the mentioned time, please connect through Zoom, and we will discuss some of the points, and if you have doubts you can also ask me in that time. So those who have not finished and those who have not completed the home assignment work, please try to do it, so that I came to know that you are practicing and you are doing your work and you are taking it seriously. Okay, so try to do your work, okay, in a positive manner. So now today I am going to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 4, HCF and LCM. Already we have discussed about the factors, okay, in our last chapter. About factors we already discussed about the prime factor, about the prime numbers and the composite numbers. Okay, so now in this chapter, first of all we will study about the prime factorization, and next we will go to HCF and LCM. There are different types of methods for finding HCF and LCM, and next we will discuss about the application part. Okay, in real life also we can use HCF and LCM for our convenience. Okay, so that the calculation becomes easier, so that we can identify the numbers. There are many things. Okay, stepwise I will discuss with you. So first of all, the first topic, come to the first topic, that is prime factorization. So what is prime factorization? See, whenever we take a number and we break it, okay, break into prime factors, then we can say it as a prime factorization. Okay, factorization means in simpler manner you can say we have to break it. Okay, and prime means, you know, prime number. Okay, so our prime number starts from 2 and it will go uncountably. Okay, we cannot count it, so 2, 3, 5, like that it will go on. So see, what is the definition of prime factorization? It is the expression, or we can say it is the way of expressing a number. Okay, it is the way of expressing a number as a product of prime factors. Okay, as a product of prime factors. So we have to break a number in that manner, so that when we multiply, product means what? We have to multiply. When we multiply those numbers, then we will get that given number again. We can find that given number. So here see, I am taking the example of 20. So when we factorize 20, we can write it as 5 into 4, 4 into 5, 2 into 10. We can write in many ways we can write. Okay, so we can write 2 into 10. There are many possibilities. 5 into 4, okay, 4 into 5, 1 into 20. So there are many ways. But see, the first possibility, we can write 2 into 10, but here see, 2 is a prime number but 10 is not a prime number. So we have to break it and we have to write so that the numbers are what? prime. Okay, so 10 is not prime, so we cannot write like this. Next is 5 into 4. This also we cannot write because 5 is prime but 4 is not prime. So next is 1 into 20. See here, 1 is also not prime, 20 is also not prime. So we have to write in terms of prime numbers. So how we will write? See, we can write 5 into, and in place of 4 we can write 2 into 2. Okay, so we can write 2 into 2 into 5. So see, 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So this is the prime factorization of 20. So we can write, this is the prime factorization of 20. Prime factorization of 20. Okay. So again see, prime factorization, it can be expressed as factor tree. Prime factorization can also be expressed as in terms of factor tree. Factor tree, already you have studied about factor tree. See what I have written. First of all, you have to write two numbers. Okay, suppose 20. 20 comes in the table of 5 and 4. So we can write like this: 5 into 4. See here, 5 4s are 5 into 4 will be what? 20. So you have to first write what? 20. Then you have to make like this, make a line like this. Okay, so you have to write 5 into what? 4. And one more important thing is, in these two numbers you cannot write 1, as 1 is not a prime number. Okay, you can also thought like that we can write 1 into 20, but see, in 1 and 20, 1 is not a prime number. At least 1 should be a prime number. Whenever we are writing these two numbers, at least one number should be a prime number. So see here, 5 is a prime number. Okay, at least 1 means 1. Okay, 1 or more than 1. So 5 is a prime number, 4 is not a prime number. So again we have to break 4 into 2 parts. That will be what? 2 into 2. So again you have to make arrow like this. Again 5 will be same. Okay, so you have to again draw the line. Again you have to write 5. This will remain same. Next is what? Into, we are having 2 and 2. So 5, 2, 2. These all three are what? Prime numbers. You have to do these steps until we got a prime number in the last line. Okay, you have to do. So in our first exercise we have to do these types of question. You have to draw factor tree also. So next is the prime factorization of bigger numbers. So what will happen when we have a bigger number? So then we have to do like this. For example, we are having a number 64. So how we will find the prime factorization of 64? We have to draw like this. Okay, all of you know from our previous classes, we have already studied. So we have to start with the smaller prime number. So smaller prime number is 2. We have to see that this number is divisible by 2 or not. So by the divisibility test, we can say that this number is divisible by 2, as in 1's place it is 4. So 4 is divisible by 2. So we can write 2. So 2 32s are what? 64. 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. Okay. So next, again see, this number is again divisible by 2. So we can write again 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12. That is 2 16s are, or 16 2s are is what? 32. Again we can do it by 2. So 2 8s are. Again 2 4s are. Again 2 2s are. Again 2 1s are. You have to continue like this. Okay, you have to continuously do like this till we got 1. Okay, so when we got 1, we have to stop. See here, we are getting 1 in the last row. Okay, so here how many 2 are there? See, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we can write prime factorization of 64 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, like this. You have to write how many 2's are there? 6 number of 2's. So this is 4 and 5 6. Okay, so this is the prime factorization. So for bigger number we can do in this manner. Okay, so come to next first exercise, that is 4.1. So see question number 1 C. So you have to find the factor tree. You have to write the factor tree of 216. So 108 is 216. Again, 2 will be written as same. You have to write same. Again, 108 can be factorized to 2 and 54. So you have to write 2 54s are what? 108. Okay. So again 2 will be same. You have to write these numbers same because 2 cannot be factorized further into prime factors. Okay. So 2 is the last prime factor, prime number. So you have to write 2 as it is, and you have to break this number. This number is 54. Again you have to break. Okay. You have to write the prime factors. So 2 into 27. Next, see, again 27 can be factorized into 3 into 9. So again 3 you have to write same. So 2 again is same. So 9 again you can factorize into 3 and 3. So in the last line you have to write factor tree of 216. Okay. So next come to question number 2. Express the following as the product of prime factors. So next question number 2a. Here you have to write the express the following number as product of prime factors. So expressing a number as the product of prime factor is what? Prime factorization. So we can do like this. 275s are what? 150. You can divide. Okay. If you don't know 275s are, you can directly in the rough work you can what? You can divide 150 by 2. So 2 7s are what? 14. Remainder will be 1 and this will come down, so 0. So 2 5s are what? 10. That means 275s are what? 150. So 275s are. Again see, this number will not be divisible by 2 as in ones place it is 5. So this will be divisible by 5 also, but we have to check that after 2 which number is divisible by 75. So the next number is 3. See how you can use divisibility test. So 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 is divisible by 3. So 3 25s are 75 and 5 5s are what? 25. Then 5 1s are 5. You have to continue this step till you got what? 1. So when you get 1, you have to stop there. Okay. So I have written the prime factorization of 150 as 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. So this way you have to do this question. Okay. In question number 3 you have to identify which of the following is a prime factorization. So see, in this question number A, 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. 48 can be written as like this, 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. But this is, see, 2 is prime number, again 1 2 is written, it is also prime number, 3 is also prime number, but 4 is not a prime number, 4 is a composite number. So this is wrong. Similarly, B number 168, similarly you have to check. Okay, you have to check two things: the numbers are prime or not, and secondly you have to check that when we multiply all the numbers, the given number should come. Okay, these two things you have to check. Next come to question number 5 I am doing, 4 6 you have to do. Okay, so do it by yourself. I am doing question number 5. Write the largest 4-digit number and find its factorization, prime factorization. So largest 4-digit number, you know, we can write it as, so this is the answer. You have to do prime factorization of 9999 as this is the largest 4-digit number. So again you have to start. Okay, see, this number is not divisible by 2. So you have to see the next number, that is 3. It is divisible by 3. Okay, so you can check divisibility test by 3. So 3 3s are, again 3s are, 3s are, 3s are. So again you have to divide by 3. Again you have to divide by 11. As you can see, this is not divisible by 3. So it can be divisible by 11. Okay, 11 ones are, then 11 zeros are, then ones are. You can divide it. Okay, you can check, the quotient will be this one if you divide this number with by 11. So next, see, 101. 101 is a prime number. Okay, it is not divisible by any number, but it is only divisible by 101. So 101 divided by 101 into 1 is equal to 101. So we can write the prime factorization of 9999 as this. So you have to write like this, prime factorization of this number is equal to this. So this is the final answer. So similarly, do question number 4 and question number 6. In question number 6, you have to write the name of the factors that are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. See, whenever we used to factorize prime factorization, when we do prime factorization, when we write what number we cannot write, here what is not written. Okay, so you have to see this. This is very simple question. Okay, you can do. I know you know these things. Earlier also we have done it in class 5, and question number 3 you have to do it in book. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Please try to do it. Okay. So thank you.